Happy Saturday, everybody, and welcome to the Center. Let's try that again, Eric, shall we? Good afternoon, and welcome to the Center Ice of DuPage here in Glen Ellen for a very special NIHL Game of the Week, powered by Stream Sports Midwest. The aforementioned Eric Willowite is my partner. I am Aaron Shellen, and we got a good one for you here today, a fun one here for you today, an important one here for you today, as the Yellow Jackets take on Team Illinois. And the reason I say this is a special broadcast of the NIHL Game of the Week is today is the first of 8 games here at Center Ice of DuPage in their inaugural SHUTOUT Cancer Fundraiser. Members of Team Illinois have put together this weekend of games and fundraising to help raise money for Camp One Step, which provides free year-round camp experiences for kids with cancer and their families. And I don't know of a cause that is better than raising money for pediatric cancer. Eric, how about you?
No, I mean, there's a lot of worthwhile causes out there, Aaron, and this is definitely one of them that's always at the top of the list. You know, you don't want charities competing for each other, but exactly, right. This is a wonderful charity, and yep. And just when you think of it, like pediatric cancer, that's probably the worst thing you could ever hear as a parent.
Yep.
And it's good that there are organizations out there that support things to, help kids who are going through it, and then hopefully help prevent it in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. So first of 8 games here today from the Center Ice of DuPage. We're on the American Rink, which is our first time on this rink. It's our 3rd time here this season.
Yeah.
We hadn't been here at all prior to this season, and we are now regulars here in Glen Ellen. So looking forward to today's matchup between the Yellow Jackets and Team Illinois. This is a Premier Select 12U Peewee matchup. The Yellow Jackets currently in 5th place in that Premier Select division, 3-5-4 on the season, while Team Illinois girls 1-12-2, looking for win number 2 here in Premier Select. But again, wins and losses today don't mean as much as the events that are taking place here at Center Ice of DuPage. Last time out for Team Illinois was a 1-0 loss to the Ice Dogs back on the 22nd. And for Firewagon, a 1-1 tie against Mission back on January 21st. These two teams played all the way back in December, about a week and a half before Christmas. That was a 5-0 Firewagon victory. The Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of over 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Michigan, and Wisconsin. This is the 54th season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The NIHL member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the Squirt, Peewee, Bantam, and Midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all-girls hockey divisions. Each season, NIHL will partner with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's NIHL Blackhawks tournament at the conclusion of the season. For more information about NIHL and its programs, please contact Bob Apter, the NIHL president, or visit the website at nihil.info. We have a very, very cool national anthem coming up.
Yes, we do.
You called him the OG?
I think he is. So that goes back to my Chicago Stadium days, Aaron, watching the Blackhawks. I think the first time I went to a game was in '77 in the old barn. And as the Hawks built up in the early 80s, they're following through the 80s. Wayne Messmer was the national anthem singer. And a lot of people remember right after, like 2 days after the Persian Gulf War, they had the NHL All-Star game at the stadium, and Messmer came out and sang that anthem. And it was one of the more memorable anthem performances. But I've heard him singing at the anthem numerous times, and it's a treat that he's going to be able to sing it here. Yeah,
that the 33-year anniversary of that All-Star Game national anthem was about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So very cool that they got Wayne Messmer here to sing the national anthem. And we'll get to Wayne here in just a minute. So the timer is up. Both teams crowding around their nets. Team Illinois down to our left in their white jerseys, blue numbers. I like the blue stripes along the bottom of the jerseys and the calves, and they got the big block blue letters piped in black, and then on the other side a very classic NHL look for the Yellow Jackets as they're rocking the Pittsburgh Penguins look. Even their logo on the front has that same, like the triangle with the yellow jacket in it. So very similar to the Pittsburgh Penguins. I see Jaromir Jagr down there, number 68. Young Carter Tomaszewski.
He never retires.
No, he never retires. He's going to play until he's 80. So we're going to pause. Here comes Mr. Messmer out. And we're going to do the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove all hats as we present the national anthem with Mr. Wayne Messmer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets sprang away, the bombs bursting in gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does Black Star Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the whole
Nobody does it better than Wayne Messmer. Those pipes, man, that is impressive. He's been doing this for, 45 years, 50 years, so close to. And, man, those are some impressive pipes from Wayne Messmer.
Yeah, I know he had some, throat issues for a while there, but, man, that's still the voice. And, man, when he was able to sing that over 19,000 plus at the stadium, that place went wild.
Right, and correct me if I'm wrong, not being from Chicago, I don't know the history quite as well, but that's where the whole idea of cheering during the anthem came, right? That's where that whole tradition came from.
That's exactly.
At the United Center. Fans cheered throughout that national anthem during the Gulf War, and that's lasted 30-something years at this point. So it's an impressive tradition. And
it made its way from the old stadium to the United Center, but it really took off at that. I like that music.
So starting goalies for the Yellow Jackets, Emily Wallen to our right, number 28, and to our left, that looks like Braylon Barker, number 31, getting the start for Team Illinois. So Team Illinois going left to right on your radio dial. The Yellow Jackets right to left. That's William Fegus on the draw for the Yellow Jackets. It is won, however, by Ainsley Washoe. Yellow Jackets have it down low. Taken there by Fitzsimmons. Violet Fitzsimmons chips it ahead to herself, gains the red line. Is able to skate across the blue line. Backhanded forward by Vertucci. Vertucci and Fitzsimmons behind the net. Skated away, though, by the Yellow Jackets. Punched out to center ice. And this is Reed Mitchell one-on-one on his number 7. Nice move through 1-7 into another 7. Mitchell through Charlie Anderson gets the shot on, but save is made by Barker. Out to center ice. Fitzsimmons again for Team Illinois. Has it on her forehand, puts it towards Wallen, and Emily makes the easy glove save to get things going here in period 1.
Did you see Charlie Anderson? She was kind of down on her knees, and she still shoveled that pass forward to a teammate to get it out of the zone.
So
I asked you if you saw that. Like, you're not calling the
yes,
game, Aaron.
I am indeed watching the game that I am calling. Yes.
Remember when you did that?
Thank you, Chris Farley. Up to center ice with it now are the Yellow Jackets. That's Austin Gertz getting caught up at the blue line. It's tipped into the Team Illinois defensive zone where Lydia Rusick will play it. Skates out in front of her own net. She's able to work through a couple of Yellow Jacket skaters, but the puck is stolen away, flipped in off sides as Connor Barwig called a game. Connor Barwig was part of the NIHL All-Star festivities in Vernon Hills a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, those All-Star games, that was a lot of fun.
Face off in the neutral zone. Stepped on the puck, Team Illinois, but they get it back here. Cross the blue line, taking it in deep. That's Mac Brock. She goes down in the corner. Puck squirts out by the far face-off dot. Team Illinois not able to keep it in. And Gia Vertucci, or excuse me, that was Molly Bogdan. She tried to trick up the goalie or the official there, but that was clearly out into the neutral zone and offsides.
Not allowed, as they say.
No. So Bogdan and Sivers will take the face-off here. Daniel McNamara and Braxton Padilla battling right in front of us before the draw. I like that, battling for position. They're still going at it behind the play.
Those two must have history we don't know of.
There's a collision on the far side. That's Charlie Anderson getting pinned against the sideboard. She gets it back here, though. Goes cross ice. Puck takes a weird bounce off those low boards. It's thrown down deep by Wiesman. Slung around to the far side, kept in over there. Far face-off dot. Yellow Jackets try, but not able to get anything in on goal. The puck comes out to center ice. Padilla with a head of steam. Here comes Padilla. Braxton Padilla in. Good stick work by the Yellow Jackets. Maybe it wasn't good stick work by Casey Wiesman. It looks like he's going to go to the box here as Padilla and Wiesman battle up and down the ice, and Wiesman's going to go to the box. Thought maybe he got the stick first, or got the puck first, but the officials are saying that stick got in the skates before it hit the puck, so Wiesman will go to the box for tripping, and Team Illinois will be on the first power play here.
It was the far side official closest to us, but it was the far side official who made that call, Aaron.
Draw to the right here of Wallen. That'll be Vertucci taking it for Team Illinois against Connor Barwig.
We got going here.
We got some in-house music playing that they're either trying to figure out how to stop or trying to push it as long as they can. Draws one into the back corner. Yellow Jackets throw it around the near side.
You just can't turn off Judas Priest just like that,
No.
Aaron.
No, but that is an appropriate song. That puck is iced by the Yellow Jackets. So Team Illinois will get another offensive zone draw. And I understand the need to get the puck out of your own zone, but you got to be careful icing it. You don't want to give up too many offensive zone draws when you're shorthanded. This is at Ansley Washoe taking the draw now against Barwig. Wins it back to the point. That's Steptula putting it towards the net. Chipped up off the boards and out, not out, now out to center ice. Callaway. Rooney Gallivan loses the puck. It squirts out in between the dots. Nice move in, and Wallen's able to stick it aside. Firing it towards the net is Molly Bogdan. Barwig now just backhands it up to center ice smartly. Nice stick lift by Siduk. Siduk in shorthanded shot, and I don't know if Barker got her shoulder on that. Looks like she may have tipped it up over the net with that right shoulder. First shot of the game goes to the Yellow Jackets. Team Illinois now. Nice backhanded feed, cross ice. Over to Bogdan. Bogdan bumps into Owen Trivellini, and the puck is chipped into the Yellow Jacket bench.
Kind of a choppy start here with the whistles, offsides, icing.
We see that a lot, though, right? We see that a lot in some of these games. First handful of minutes of the period, we tend to see, as the players are kind of getting comfortable out there, we see this, and then it opens up as we get further into the game. Nice strong move to the net. That was Austin Gertz, but not able to get a shot off, and then Reed Mitchell from the top of the near dot into the glove of Braylon Barker.
This should be a near side face-off.
Illinois going for the full 5. 46 seconds left on the penalty to Wiesman. Draw to the right of Braylon Barker. She made a couple of saves. Back to the point. So Trivellini loses an edge. The puck skated out there by Bogdan. Bogdan with some speed down the near side. Bogdan with a lot of speed down the near side. Stops there. Works it back to Padilla. Puts it towards the net. And it's eventually taken by Sivers. Sivers up off the glass, takes a funny bounce off the boards, and that'll let the Yellow Jackets work it out to center ice. Cleared in by Gertz as they go for a change down to the final 10 on this Team Illinois power play. Padilla walking out into center ice with a lot of space. Padilla gains the blue line. Nice move to the inside, but the puck squirts off the stick, and the Yellow Jackets will possess. Knocked down there by Avery Hunter. But out to center ice, and back to play it is Rusick. Rusick up off the near boards. Battle along those near half boards. It's won by Daniel McNamara for the Yellow Jackets. 2 to a side in that near corner. 9.5 left to go in the first. Team Illinois possesses the puck. Throws it cross ice. It's off the stick of Reese Podolak. Here are the Yellow Jackets. Grayson Poles able to gain the red line, dump it in, and Team Illinois will chase. Up into center ice, across the blue line with it. That's Shelby Troncoso. Gives a shoulder, loses the puck, and Rooney Gallivan plays it for the Yellow Jackets, deflects into center ice. Cleared back in. The puck squirts right across the Big Bear logo at center ice. It's whacked over by the penalty box. Gallivan will be the first one on it for the Yellow Jackets. Will dump. Troncoso tries to backhand it behind the net, mishits it, but Charlie Anderson is there to pick up her defensive partner. Gaining the blue line nicely is Wiesman. He throws it around. Troncoso behind the net again. Simmons along the near half boards is able to get out to center ice. On the stick now of Vertucci. Vertucci taking it wide, 1-on-3. Centers it underneath the stick of Violet Fitzsimmons, who was there on the back door, just not able to knock down that aerial pass. Nice play by Gia Vertucci. Right down the other way is Gertz. Gertz puts the shot in, the save made by Barker. And we're going to have a penalty called here on Charlie Anderson. Wow, a lot to unpack in that 30 seconds, Eric. That was a pretty pass by Gia Vertucci, finding Violet Fitzsimmons on the back door, but Violet just not able to whack in that aerial pass. And then down at the other end, a steal by Austin Gertz in the offensive zone leads to a Team Illinois penalty.
Yeah, it was a nice save there made by Barker, but after that, the aftermath is when the Yellow Jackets were able to draw the penalty face off to the left of Barker.
Anderson got tied up with a Yellow Jacket behind the net, and they said that was enough to justify holding, so Charlie in the box for 2. 8 minutes left to go in the first. Still no score.
That was a fun little shift.
It was.
You said that, 30 seconds there.
Yep. Barwig tries to get it back to the points, hits it a little bit. Out to center ice is Team Illinois. That's Mac Brock. Cross ice pass to Gertz. Nice pass from Gertz to Barwig. Barwig tries to go inside and does. Gets a lot on that wrist shot. He had 3 white jerseys right around him and was still able to get a ton on that wrist shot. Barwig now near half boards. Back to the point, Wiesman. Nice little move to get himself some space. He'll throw it behind the net. Over to give chase is Troncoso. Tips it forward. Troncoso up along the boards, not out, thrown towards the net. Nice right pad save by Barker, deflects it into the near side. Wiesman. Now that shot, another save by Barker. This one comes out on the far side, and Team Illinois will clear. 1-on-5 coming down the near side. Losing an edge is Brock, but she's able to get the puck in and head of steam. Braxton Padilla. I like Braxton Padilla. She has got a ton of speed out there, number 21 in white and blue, flying all over the ice here in the early going for Team Illinois. Here's a shot in. Easy save made by Wallen. That was Maddie Payette. Here's Rusick, D to D. Troncoso just turns around and fires it the length of the ice. I'm going to say that was tipped, so no icing. 30 seconds left on the power play. Pass behind the intended target. Daniel McNamara squirts into the Team Illinois offensive zone. First one on, it'll be Jackson Miller, but winning the battle is Lydia Rusick. She throws it around the far side, and the puck sitting near the blue line, put towards Barker. She sticks it away. Oh, onto the dasher. Danger play there as the puck comes out towards the top of the crease, and Padilla fending off the Yellow Jacket skater that was no icing in the near corner, pinned up against the glass by Avery Hunter behind the net. That's Siduk. Siduk has it taken away from him. And out to center ice. Back to play it will be Wiesman. Wiesman flips it into up over the glass into the stands. So we'll have a whistle and a face-off. And if they're just get this out there and get it out of the way now. If there is any choppiness in the broadcast, we're in a giant tin can here at center ice at DuPage. We do the best we can. So if there's any choppiness, if there's any buffering, that is why. There's literally nothing we can do about it. So hopefully the stream has been okay to this point, but if you see any buffering, that's the reason. Back to the point, Hunter throws it in deep. Wiesman behind his own net, backhanding it around, looking for Grayson Poles. Poles is pinned up against the boards by Team Illinois. They keep it in there. And that was Padilla. Or excuse me, that was Izzy Gerlach, number 23. Hunter has it. Able to work it out to center ice smartly. Podolak now gains the blue line, dumps it in. Trivellini behind his own net. Kicks it to his stick. Kept in there for the moment by Charlie Anderson, and now a 2-on-1, Trivellini and Poles. Trivellini top of the dot, the shot in, the juicy rebound. Back to the point, Wiesman flips it into the corner. Shot from the high slot area, deflects up and behind the net. Nice save there by Barker. Team Illinois out to center ice, and that should be an icing. It will be.
Yeah, just short of center there. Just kind of pick up what you said there, Aaron, regarding the stream. For the parents and friends and families of each team, a downloadable version of the game video will be sent to the team managers, and that will be sent out and distributed. We do that after every broadcast, usually a couple days, 2 or 3 days after the game. So
right,
that'll be a crisp, clear version.
Right, because that comes right off the camera. Not to get into the technical aspects of things, but what we send your team managers is what we record right onto the camera, so it has nothing to do with any sort of internet connection or anything like that. So you will absolutely get a clear, perfect shot, even if this one could be as well, but we don't know that yet. Back to the point, that's cleared in by Lydia Rusick behind the net. Violet Fitzsimmons out in the slot. Nice backhanded feed by Fitzsimmons, but nobody on the other end. Cross ice pass as Vertucci. I would have liked to have seen Gia Vertucci continue that arc there. She had some space and decided to make the pass instead of taking the shot as Fitzsimmons in and out of the glove of Wallen and Gallivan behind the net. Back to the point. Vertucci tries to get it back to the point. Stolen away by the Yellow Jackets, and out with it now comes Tomaszewski. Tomaszewski banging into Troncoso. That's a good battle in that corner.
Good job by Troncoso to pushing the Yellow Jacket player into the corner there and keep him on the perimeter.
Ooh, Mitchell, that shot, that hit the skate of Troncoso and deflected the other direction. Fortunate for Team Illinois, it went wide. Bogdan loses the puck. Mitchell, center ice. Nice cross ice feed to Siduk. Siduk tries to tip it on his backhand. He can't. Hunter throwing it around the near side. Troncoso, a couple of whacks at it. Eventually the loose change is picked up from behind by Team Illinois. It's a stanchion, bounces out to center ice, and that'll be an offsides.
One thing I've noticed in this game for both teams, Aaron, the pucks are not on their stick very long. It looks like they're both teams are coached pass, pass, pass. The quickest way to get into the zone to make a play is to find an open teammate.
Yep, keep your head up, look for that teammate, and get the puck out. We see a lot of, especially in some of the lower levels of NIHL, you see a lot of end-to-end type,
Right.
because there's one skater on the team who maybe is better than everybody else and he can take it coast to coast. But when you get up into this Premier Select level, you've got some talented kids, and there you go. There's one of them right there. I believe that's Austin Gertz, number 65, who was standing right in the crease area. It was Austin Gertz standing right on that back post. Nice cross-ice pass by the Yellow Jackets, and Gertz gives his team a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, right where you're supposed to be there. He was in the perfect place, and a nice pass, as you mentioned, from that far corner. He was able to just poke it past Barker, 1-0 Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, right position, waiting for that cross-ice pass. He was able to get his stick down and deflected it in. Nothing Barker could do about that one, and Braylon's played a good first period, but you get beat here with about 2:20 left to go in the first.
Not much he could do on that one.
Nope. Pass up ahead, out to center ice, and that will be an offsides. 2:14 left to go in period one. Austin Gertz does get credit for that goal.
And I think Barwig got the assist, if I'm not mistaken.
Not a surprise. Connor Barwig mentioned his name already. Part of the NIHL All-Star Game festivities. Knows where his teammate is supposed to be. Makes the cross-ice pass. And gives his team the lead. This is Jackson Miller. Nice centering feed. Looking for Daniel McNamara. It's tipped away at the last minute by Team Illinois. And we're going to have a penalty, an interference call here on, is that going to go on McNamara? I think it is.
Like it, yeah.
Daniel McNamara making his way to the penalty box. So Team Illinois will go on their second power play of the, is it still morning? Of the morning? Yeah, still morning.
Yeah.
For another couple minutes. Depending on where you're watching the game from.
Brunch with NIHL today.
Brunch with NIHL. We've had people watch games from Europe, Mexico, and Poland. Well, Poland is Europe, but
yeah.
we've had so we have people watching it from all over the world at times. Nice move there. The shot in, deflects, hits a body. Nice shot from the point by Sloan Deptola, and doesn't make it through. But here's Deptola again behind the net, takes it wide, cuts back into the middle, gets around a couple of black jerseys, gaining the blue line smartly, stops. Nice move there by Deptola. Deptola puts it in, deflects, and just wide of the far post. That pinballed around, but wide of that far post. Fortunate for the Yellow Jackets.
Boy, Deptola having a nice shift here.
Yeah. Here's Fitzsimmons behind the net. Back to the point. Here's Deptola right on cue. Puts the shot in, hits a body in front, kept in by Team Illinois. Deptola again over on the near boards. Deptola gets it back at the point. She walks in. The shot hits the skates of Tomaszewski and skitters into that far corner.
That's a good word. I like
skitters. It's a good hockey word.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good hockey word. Down low with it. Bogdan behind the net. Molly Bogdan. Back to the point. It gets underneath. I think that's Ainsley Washoe, number 17. Washoe to Vertucci. Vertucci, that pass hits a skate and bounces back into the Team Illinois defensive zone. Here's Troncoso. Troncoso now. Fitzsimmons, Violet Fitzsimmons, 2-on-2. Fitzsimmons takes it wide. Fitzsimmons walks in. Power move by Fitzsimmons. The puck is in the slot. Fitzsimmons, a couple of whacks at it, and Wallen has to make a couple of saves. Fitzsimmons takes it, Fitzsimmons, the shot, tries to pick top corner from a bad angle, goes wide. Good shift by Violet Fitzsimmons. She has the puck on her stick again. Fitzsimmons tries the hard pass back to the point, gets it back, and this comes out to center ice, and that'll do it for the power play, and that will do it for the first period. We are done with one, and the Yellow Jackets with a 1-0 lead, but that was a good power play for Team Illinois, Eric.
Hopefully they'll be able to build some momentum for that. You saw Izzy Gerlach tapping her stick, waiting for the pass from Fitzsimmons that never came. You know, that was her option, her choice, but either way, they generated some great offense.
They did. The Chicago Blackhawks are proud to sponsor the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Hawks fans, be sure to catch these upcoming games. The Blackhawks are on the West Coast tonight for the last game prior to the All-Star break, taking on the Calgary or Calgary Flames, depending on where you are from. That game is on NBC Sports Chicago. After the break, first game Wednesday, February 7th, the Minnesota Wild invade Chicago. That game's on TNT Max.
Wow.
There you go. Friday, February 9th, an original 6 matchup. The New York Rangers come to Chicago, 7:30 start, NBC Sports Chicago on that one. Chicago Blackhawks want to let you know that the Chicago Blackhawks Amateur Hockey is proud to host the 2024 annual Jog Athletics ACHA Prospect Showcase at Fifth Third Arena, April 26th through 28th. The showcase is an opportunity for sophomores, juniors, and seniors in high school and current junior hockey players to showcase their interests and talents in front of top ACHA programs. Players will compete in a practice run by college coaches, 3 games, and they will attend the coaches panel to learn about the ACHA and interact with the coaches in attendance. For more information, please visit fifththirdarena.com/hockey/jog college showcase. Period 2 underway. 1-0 Yellow Jacket lead. Austin Gertz with the only goal of the game so far.
I got to ask you, Aaron,
Yes.
first person you think of when you think of the Calgary Flames?
For me, it's probably Theo Fleury.
Okay. I'm going with Lanny McDonald.
Okay, I mean, that shows our age differences. You're a little bit older than me, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Lanny's more of a 70s and early 80s guy, whereas Theo Fleury is more of a mid to late 80s guy. So that checks out. That checks out.
And a Hall of Fame mustache.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 100%. Connor Barwick goes hard into the boards. He's holding that right knee, but he's up and he's moving back into play. Yeah, he took a hard hit. He banged into the boards and then hit his helmet on the boards as he went down, but he's back in the play now. I love talking 80s, and I mean, it's just, I mean, you talk about the wide open game, right? That mid-80s hockey was just chaos. Tomaszewski is able to work the puck out to center ice now.
That was what, the Conn Smythe division, right?
Oh, yeah.
With Edmonton, Calgary.
Oh, yeah. Behind the net, Team Illinois has it. It's Maddie Payette. Drops it. It's taken away and thrown out the length of the ice. Are they going to wave off icing? They are. So back to give chase is Team Illinois. Deptula tries the pass, looking for Victoria Blake, but it eludes her, goes the length of the ice for an icing.
We had our first balloon casualty.
Yes. Yeah, we got decorations, we got balloons, we've got the
bunting.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah. Thank you. That's the word I was looking. I never would have come up with bunting. I know that's the word, but I never would have thought about it. So thank you.
That's why you got a teammates here.
That's right. Draw to the right here, Braylon Barker. 30 seconds into the period. Walking forward with it, Team Illinois. Tipped away from Violet Fitzsimmons. Puck bounces around in the neutral zone, and Jackson Miller throws it cross ice. Deptula behind the net. She misplays it. Miller has it, puts it out in front, looking for Trivellini. It finds its way onto the stick of Casey Wiesman, though.
Nice keep by Wiesman.
Behind the net, Deptula in a hard battle, works it over to Washoe. Washoe to Fitzsimmons. It comes out to center ice. Vertucci one-on-one. Gia Vertucci taking it wide on Trivellini. Stops at the near faceoff dot. Gets it back to the point. Deptula tries to play it deep. She can't, but then smartly is able to work McNamara off the puck. And that'll be an offsides. That was a heady play by Sloan Deptula, because if she had not played the body on McNamara there, Daniel would have been off on a either 2-on-1 or 2-on-0 breakaway. So nicely done by Sloan Deptula.
Yeah, I've been pretty impressed with 37 in white there. When she's been on the ice, she's definitely been a difference maker.
Draw in the neutral zone. That's Izzy Gerlach taking the draw. She loses it, and Michael Syduk will take it down the near board. Syduk will get through the check of Hunter, plays it behind the net. Syduk in that back corner. Turns around, fires it the other way. William Figas tries to forecheck, tries to lift the stick. Figas gets it, rips a wrist shot that was going to go wide, but it was blockered away by Barker. Flipped out to center ice. That's Maddie Jensen fighting for the puck. Jensen does eventually work it into the offensive zone for Team Illinois, but the Yellow Jackets are right there to play the puck behind their own net. Stopping behind the net is Rooney Gallivan, turns around, fires it forward on his forehand. Comes out to center ice, a potential 2-on-1, Figas and Syduk. And Syduk will have it now in the near corner. Taken away nicely by Podolak. Syduk gets it right back, backhands it off the dasher. Now it's on the stick of Troncoso. Troncoso up the boards, as you are supposed to do. Clear it up off the boards and not through center ice. And Yellow Jackets caught in a change. Another offsides.
Team Illinois was fortunate there. That was a potential 2-on-1 in that situation. I think it was Troncoso who pinched over to the left side of the board and then left the open player wide open, but they weren't unable to get the pass over to the right side and eventually able to get the offside call against the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, William Figas and Michael Syduk not able to complete that 2-on-1. Yellow Jackets now behind their own net. Trivellini up off the boards, kept in by Anderson at the point. Wiesman tries the other side, gets underneath the stick of pulls, and that'll let Team Illinois turn around and scale it back in. Wiesman now below the red line. Hard up off the boards, hits a skate, bounces right to Gertz. Gertz, the only goal scorer. Gertz fended off the play by Braxton Padilla. Puck sitting in the near face-off dot, and I think we're going to have a penalty called.
Padilla.
No, I think it's going to be on Gertz.
Really?
Yeah, I think Gertz is going to the box.
Wow, okay.
I thought that too. I thought maybe Padilla got a little too aggressive, maybe pulling that hand off the stick, using it as a hold. But no, Gertz is going to go to the box for a trip.
Let's see if the Team Illinois can build off that last power play they had at the tail end of the first period. It really was able to give them some momentum. Weren't able to score, but they had a lot of good looks.
Draw to the left here of Emily Wallen. And that does come out to center ice, and it hits a stick, and that's going to give McNamara a chance. Daniel McNamara in, takes the shot, whistles it wide of the near post. Put towards the net, but it's stolen there by Deptula. Deptula gets across the blue line. Sloan taking it wide, stops top of the far dot. Back to the point. It's Bogdan. Bogdan back to Deptula. Deptula cross ice, but there's nobody there but black jerseys, and the Yellow Jackets are not able to keep it out, get it out. Nice keep by Washoe there for the moment. And now it's cleared out to center ice. McNamara again, and just sticked away at the last minute by Barker. I was waiting to see if Braylon was going to come out and play that.
Same thing, too. She didn't seem comfortable wanting to come out of that net.
But she did get her stick on it. Taking this one wide is Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons, another power move. Here's a good opportunity to shot. Nice save by Wallen off the stick of, I think that was McKinley Peterson, number 28. Out to center ice. Chipped up into the air. Reed Mitchell continues to move forward with it. Figas has it below the red line. Back to the point. Gallivan. Cross ice. Dangerous pass when you're shorthanded. Pass now up ahead. That's Blake. Victoria Blake loses an edge, clears it in. That's fortunate break for the Yellow Jackets. That's a dangerous pass when you're not shorthanded. That D-to-D pass right along the blue line. Almost a clean break-in for Team Illinois. With speed now, Reed Mitchell. One-on-one, tries to go around Avery Hunter and can't. Hunter, 4-on-2 breakout the other way. That puck gets underneath Fitzsimmons. And that'll give Tomaszewski a chance to play it. Slings it around the boards. Kept in at the point there by Rusick. Centering feed comes all the way to the near boards, and that'll do it on the penalty to Gertz. So Team Illinois had another couple opportunities. They've looked pretty good on the power play. Rusick.
They get a lot of good play from their defensemen
Yeah.
pitching in, Aaron. That's kept some cycles alive, but they just haven't been able to put as many pucks on the net. One of the things I'd like to see them do better, though, is then just like when the Yellow Jackets scored and having Gertz right on the doorstep, that's where I think they need to get some offense generated on the power play, have someone camping out at the net.
And that's what Gertz was doing. He was just standing at that back post waiting for the cross-ice pass. He got it from Barwig, and it was an easy tap-in goal.
Right.
Cleared in here by Team Illinois. 7.5 left to go in the second. Still 1-0. Yellow Jackets with the lead. Up off the boards and out. Center ice with it. Anderson is able to clear it in. Wiesman right back out to center ice. Anderson will play it again. Lifts it forward on the backhand. This time it's Padilla who overskates it. Siduk across the blue line. Siduk with the shot. Right pad save by Barker. Puck is in loose in the slot. That was Barwig diving for the puck to try to top tap it in. He wasn't able to. Now out to center ice is Team Illinois.
88 is all over the place.
Cleared in and cleared out. And here is 88. Barwig is going to be walking in all alone here. Connor Barwig in. Connor Barwig. That's a roof job. Connor Barwig tucks it underneath the crossbar. And the Yellow Jackets take a 2-0 lead.
Now Barwig, as we mentioned, all over the place. And, he was down and out just 15 seconds before that play. And then he gets up the loose puck, heads all the way down, tucks it past Barker. 2-0.
There's a pretty move by Barwig, too. He was at that near dot, and instead of cutting in front of the goalie, he made a beeline right for the goalie and just really kind of put it up short side, glove side on Braylon Barker. That's a tough shot to save, and Barwig picks up the goal, gives his team a 2-goal lead.
So a goal and assist for Barwig.
There's a shot by Gerlach that gets deflected into the far corner. Yellow Jackets fire it around. Out to center ice as Grayson Poles isn't able to corral it. Gerlach, puck rolls off her stick, and there's some good stick work by Shelby Troncoso to dump it in. Forces Owen Trivellini back to play it behind his own net. Backhanding it around, looking for Wiesman.
Look at how deep Troncoso is. She's fearless from that back end and getting in and keeping the puck in the zone.
They have the puck in the offensive zone. Fitzsimmons tries to work it back to the D. They can't. Deptula does a nice job intercepting that pass, but here comes Gertz again. Gertz with Sivers. Sivers behind the net, loses the puck. Sivers again now on his forehand, falls down. Deptula now. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Deptula with Fitzsimmons and Maddie Jensen. Deptula gains the blue line. Deptula looking for Jensen. Just Jensen pass a little bit too far ahead of her. Deptula had some space in between those two black shirts. Could have put that on net, but instead tried to do the unselfish thing.
I think she was looking for Jensen to be a little deeper on that pass.
Here comes Fitzsimmons, overskates it a bit. And that gives the Yellow Jackets a chance to work it out to center ice. Figas is able to clear it in, runs into Deptula, and Hunter will play it now for Team Illinois. Hard pass up ahead looking for Ainsley Washoe. Fitzsimmons just out of her reach, and Carter Tomaszewski now. Puck sitting in the neutral zone. Big collision there. Vertucci's going to go for knocking down William Figas. It's going to be called for interference. She doesn't even bother opening the door. She just hops over the boards into the penalty box.
She eschews the gate opening. I love using that word.
Eschew, it's a good word.
Yeah.
That's a couple of words. Eschew and skitters.
Skitters, yeah.
Yes. So 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the second period. 2-0 Yellow Jacket lead. A goal in the first. Austin Gertz, a goal in the second. Connor Barwig. They're now a skater up. Shot in wide of the near post by Trivellini. Trivellini gets it back. Dumps it deep, but Charlie tries to dump it deep, but Charlie Anderson is there along the boards. She battles with Figas. Back to Trivellini. Nice chip up ahead by Jensen. Maybe a little too much on it. Wiesman goes down. Chance now for Team Illinois. Trying to drive the net is Brock. It's knocked off her stick. Behind the net, and are they going to get her for a trip?
Yeah.
They are. Yeah, 100%. behind the net. That's going to be a trip called on Brock. It's unfortunate, but it was pretty clear behind the net. She got her stick in the skates of the Yellow Jackets defenseman, and Yellow Jackets are now going to be 2 skaters up from minute 28. I was just looking at both officials to see if either of them threw their hands up.
Yeah.
And that official was right there on the play and made the right call. So a 5-on-3 here for the Yellow Jackets now for the next minute 28. Kept in there. Shot goes wide. Barwig tries to play the puck off the end boards, but Braylon Barker is there to squeeze the mitt.
I thought Mackenzie Brown doing a good job initially there, though, before she got the penalty. Kind of keep the puck down low while they're penalty killing.
Yeah.
But once the puck got away from her, obviously she got their stick, and then there she got the tripping call.
Yeah, I mean, defense is all about moving your feet, right? And,
Yeah.
and that's what you got to do there. And when she stopped moving her feet, she started using her stick, and that led to a penalty. So puck sitting in the neutral zone, a minute left on the 2-skater advantage. Here comes Barwig now. Barwig taking it wide, looking for somewhere to go, puts it towards the net. The puck sits in the paint. All 3 white jerseys within about 3 feet of the goalie. Back to the point, Wiesman. Wiesman D to Trivellini. Trivellini has it, walks into the near dot, puts the shot in. The shot, the rebound underneath the stick of Barwig. Connor not able to bury it at a wide open net. And Team Illinois is going to get a chance to work it out here as Braxton Padilla is able to get it out to center ice.
Having your goaltender be your best penalty killer. Barker doing a great save on that one.
Team Illinois caught in a bit of a change here. They only have 2 skaters in the defensive side, but fortunate for them, the Yellow Jackets were also changing up. Here's Miller. Miller in between the dots, puts it up over the net.
That one had a little muster.
Syduk hits it, takes a funny bounce. The boards have been taking some unusual bounces here today, and you can almost see where the Zamboni comes in down to our right. You can see those boards are almost sticking out a little bit. So it hit that corner board and shot out, and that gave Team Illinois a chance to clear, but there's still 2 seconds on this 2-skater advantage. And if you're the Yellow Jackets, you got to be cognizant of Gia Vertucci flying out of the box here. And if Team Illinois is able to win the draw and they're able to clear the puck quickly, Gia Vertucci could have a clear break, but the Yellow Jackets win the draw. Shot by Syduk, deflects wide. Behind the net, Mitchell. Mitchell back to the far half board, centering feed, nobody there but Charlie Anderson. Team Illinois has done a nice job on this PK there. I've been impressed by their special teams. They've had a good PK today. Their power play has looked really good. They just haven't been able to get much done offensively outside of that. Fitzsimmons, good move there by Violet to go wide. Violet on the forehand. The shot score! Falling down was Carter Tomaszewski, and Violet Fitzsimmons takes it wide, puts it top shelf, and Team Illinois is within a goal. It's 2-1.
Boy, that was a pretty play. Picking up that puck at center ice, Aaron, bringing it all the way in, losing a defender, and then firing it from that far circle. 2-1, I think just as the second penalty had expired, so probably not a shorty, but either way, an impressive goal cuts the deficit in half.
Yeah, and I don't think either of us are surprised that it was Violet Fitzsimmons who got that goal, as she's probably been the best offensive skater for Team Illinois here this afternoon, and gets her team within a goal, and Team Illinois is buzzing again. There's Fitzsimmons, and the glove save made by Wallen. Fitzsimmons trying to go same spot with that one. Tried to pick top corner glove side on Wallen. This time Emily up to the task, making the glove save, keeping it 2-1. 2 minutes left in the second.
They've had quite a few good skaters, but you're right. Fitzsimmons definitely has been seen determined to deposit that puck.
Well, she got one. They need 2 as that puck deflected right by the top of the crease. Out to center ice is McNamara now. Pinched off by Hunter. Over onto the far boards. Pulls for the Yellow Jackets. 4 players bang into the backboards. McNamara now has it below the red line. Centering feed, shot, score! That was pretty. That was Pulls who will get credit for the goal, but that was made by Parker Sivers behind the net. The heady play, seeing Grayson right out front, and pulls, picks up the third goal of the game for the Yellow Jackets. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he just buried that one top side. That was a tough one for Barker. Good for the Yellow Jackets. You had just let up a goal to cut your deficit, to cut your lead in half, and then you immediately answer about a minute or so later back to a 2-goal lead.
It's pretty offensive work by McNamara, Miller, Sivers and Pulls. Those three players did a nice job on that play, on that whole offensive possession for the Yellow Jackets to give them back that 2-goal lead with about 90 seconds left to go here in the second period. Back to the point, Deptula, nice move around the defense, puts the shot in, hits a couple bodies, tries to get it back on her forehand, has it wide, the shot, it puck sitting in the crease, backhanded wide of the net by Bogdan. She just hooked the backhand a little bit, kind of like my golf swing, hooked it a little bit past that near post, but if she had been able to just they've been impressive here today against the Yellow Jackets, but so far, too much Yellow Jacket for Team Illinois. They're up 3-1.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. But Bogdan just only play was the backhand. She didn't have enough time to move that to the forehand, and it just wasn't able to tuck it through. But, man, that was a grade A opportunity for Team Illinois. But you're right. I mean, they have put some pressure on Wallen.
Backhanded out. Anderson to Jensen along the far boards. Chipped deep by the Yellow Jackets behind the net. And Team Illinois will work it out to center ice. This is Podolak. She gains the blue line. It's deflected up into the air and behind Emily Wallen. Jensen will be the first one on it. Jensen bangs into Gallivan in the corner. Jensen goes down. Gallivan gets it. Now a one-on-one the other way. Mitchell against Rusick. Mitchell the shot, blockered away. I think that was going to go wide, but blockered into the corner nicely by Barker. Trying the self-pass and eventually working it out is Team Illinois. We're going to get a penalty on somebody. Is that going to go on Team Illinois?
Yeah, I saw two players fall.
Well, that's why I'm not sure who they were going to call it on, because one player from each side went down.
I guess we won't know until the period starts.
Or they can shut the horn off. It's going to be a trip on somebody. It looks.
I think they came on the Team Illinois side, so it might be.
Nope. There's the horn, just in case you weren't sure if the second period was over.
All right.
Getting ready for the third period. Yellow Jackets with a 3-1 lead. We'll sort out the penalty thing here in just a minute. NIHL players and goalies. NIHL's best flow is back. This is a fun celebration of the best hockey hair in the league. There's always great enthusiasm for this annual event among players and fans. One player represents their team in the contest. We are in the playdown phase, working our way towards the finals. This year, there will be a Squirt, Peewee Bantam, and College Junior Prep champion. The winners will win prizes for their team and for themselves. Prizes this season are sponsored by Jerry's Hockey, the Northern Illinois Hockey League, Bona Beef, and Tricoci University. Pay attention to the NIHL social media and give your favorite flow a chance to win NIHL's Best Flow 2024. Throughout the league, teams have been assigned to competitive divisions for the regular season. From now until early February, it is coming to an end quickly. Yeah. Each team will be working to collect the points that will help them earn a place in the league's NIHL Blackhawks tournament. Keep your eye on the NIHL.info website and the NIHL Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for news about upcoming broadcasts of NIHL games. Our next broadcast will be next Saturday, February 3rd. My first appearance, or my first time going to Johnny's Ice House West in Chicago.
There you go.
As the Chicago Jets host the Bloomington Thunder in a Squirt Bronze game, 12:40 p.m. Tune in on the Stream Sports Midwest YouTube channel. Yeah, it'll be my first time at Johnny's Ice House West. You've been there before?
I have, yes.
To call a game? All right, so we are ready to go here for period 3. And down low, Trivellini has it for the Yellow Jackets. They are able to work it out to center ice. McNamara on the backhand. And Team Illinois takes the puck here. Braxton Padilla behind the net now. Padilla working it up the near boards. Kept in at the point. And that'll be whistled down for an offsides early here in period 3. Oh, I didn't know what we were doing. Yeah. Yeah, come on. We are going to talk to. Hi.
Hello.
Let's see. Hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, my name's Aaron.
Hi, Aaron. I'm Paige.
Paige, nice to meet you. So tell me a little bit about Camp One Step.
Yeah, absolutely. So camp exists because when a kid is diagnosed with cancer, they're often just feeling really down, lonely, and childhood is taken away from them. They're not getting opportunities like being a part of a hockey team and getting out there and having fun. And what we do at camp is bring that childhood back to them and give them that joy in their life and those opportunities to connect with kids who understand what they're going through and can get out there and play some activities and have fun with them.
How long have you been a part of this? How long has it been going on?
Yeah, so camp started 45 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it started with one summer camp. There was a doctor that said, we got to get these kids out of the hospital and doing something that's enjoyable and for kids. And so they took a group up to Lake Geneva, Wisconsin.
Okay.
And since then, we've grown and we now offer over 11 in-person programs and digital camps as well.
We got a goal scored here by the Yellow Jackets with 13:02 left to go. I think they're going to wave it off here. No goal, so it's going to be waved off. The Yellow Jackets are still 2 skaters up, as that looks like Austin Gertz wanted credit for that one, but he's not going to get it. The score stays 3-1. So you said 11 different camps.
Yeah.
Are they all local or are they?
Yeah, so we actually have some travel programs as well. Coming up, we are taking 30 kids out to Park City, Utah, where they go skiing, and we work with the National Ability Center out there. So kids with limb differences are able to get on sit skis and bi-skis and still get down the mountain and try something that they maybe haven't had the chance to do before. The best part is all of this is completely free. Every single camp, whether it's a travel program, something local, free for these families and the kids.
That's awesome. I mean, I can only imagine. You talk about mental health, and there's the 4th goal of the game for the Yellow Jackets. That was Connor Barwig, his 2nd of the game. And when somebody is sick, you talk about treating their mental health just like you treat their physical health, right? So, I mean, I can only imagine kind of how this lifts that mental health portion of it while they're trying to physically get better.
Yes, you're saying it perfectly. And we doctors are there to hopefully cure these kids and take care of them and give them the medicine they need. But camp is there to cure their spirit.
So if somebody wanted to, we've got the link here up on the channel for anybody who's watching. But if somebody is watching this after the fact and they want to donate, where can they do that?
Head over to camponestep.org and you can check out a donate button right there on the homepage. There's other ways to get involved too. Everything we do, all of our counselors, everyone's a volunteer. So come volunteer with us, join us and be a part of Camp One Step. We'd love it.
So I know we have 8 games here this weekend. Do you have any other fundraisers or campaigns kind of coming up that you want to talk about?
Yes, we do a poker tournament in February, a charity poker championship where the winner goes to the World Series of Poker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So that's coming up, and we're really looking forward to that. We expect to have about 200 to 250 players. Is
that information on the website as well?
Yeah, camponestep.org, and then on the events tab, you'll see Charity Poker Championship.
That's very cool. Well, Paige, I appreciate you taking a couple of minutes with me. And, we said it at the beginning of the broadcast that I don't know that there is a better charity than one that helps kids that are dealing with cancer. I mean, as a father of 4 myself, I can't even imagine what that must be like for a parent who has to go through something like that with one of their kids. So for them to have an outlet and to be able to act and be normal kids is an amazing thing. So thank you for that.
Thank you. And none of what we do would be possible without Team Illinois coming out here today and raising money and all the people that support us and you helping us spread the word. So thank you. And we really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. We are back, Eric Willowhite and myself. And I believe that 4th goal, Connor Barwig?
It was Connor Barwig from the seat of his pants. fired it past Barker.
So Connor Barwig with a couple of goals, 4-1 Yellow Jackets with the lead here. And as we talked about in that interview with Paige, Eric, I don't know how much of it you could hear because it's kind of noisy in here, but 11 different camps, 45 years. Camp One Step has been giving kids dealing with cancer an opportunity to kind of do normal kid stuff, right? Whether it's swimming or skiing or sports and I think that's pretty cool. So
no, that's great. I mean, I used to be a regular listener of 670 The Score, and that's a camp I know that Dan Bernstein promotes a lot. He does the Camp One Step. Usually every year he does a big effort for that. There's like a poker night as well. So familiar with the organization, and it's nice to see other programs involved with that. It's a great organization.
It's actually what Paige said. She said the next event after this one, as there's a nice backhand shot by Gertz and a pretty save made by Barker. Their next event will actually be the poker night, which comes up in February.
Yeah.
So very cool event, very cool cause. And I appreciate Paige taking a couple of minutes with us. So 10 minutes left to go here in this one. Yellow Jackets in control. We were talking about the Calgary Flames earlier. They're one of the few.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I like the red with the powder blue. Yeah. Very Chicago Dogs-esque.
It's like old Chicago White Sox road uniform colors, too.
Yeah, those are nice. No names.
Actually, the other way around. It'd be blue with red.
But still, that's a nice color.
Oh, those numbers are huge, too.
No names, though.
Yeah, that's all right.
So we're not calling that game, so I don't have to worry about it. But
it's not the name on the back, it's the name on the front.
That's right. Barwig looking for the hat trick, has it taken away. Fitzsimmons working it forward to Troncoso. Troncoso backhanding it behind the net. Up now is Barwig. Barwig will skate it out to the neutral zone, flips it forward as it's tipped in by Gertz, as Yellow Jackets will go for a change. Charlie Anderson up to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons, the goal scorer for Team Illinois. Connor Barwig with a couple for the Yellow Jackets. Austin Gertz, Grayson pulls the other two. It's taken away there by Bogdan. Bogdan behind the net. Bogdan with Gallivan hounding her. Bogdan has it on the forehand. Gallivan stays right with her. Comes out to the near side. Braxton Padilla is able to win the puck. Brock loses it. And Miller works it around Anderson. Pretty self-pass. Nice cut inside. Cut back outside by Miller. The shot into the body of Braylon Barker.
Sidak made sure to give a nice ice spray there as he went by Barker.
I don't have a problem with an ice shower. I mean,
if you're a goalie, you're going to have to expect it, right?
You just got to sort of accept that it's part of the life of being a goalie at any level.
Yes.
Braylon Barker's looked pretty good today for Team Illinois. She's had a couple of tough goals that she's had to stop, and the Yellow Jackets have taken advantage of their opportunities, while Team Illinois has had some chances but has only been able to finish once.
Well, Yellow Jackets have had two-player advantages on the power play as well. That last one scored by Barwig was still with the two-man advantage.
Vegas tries to work through the Team Illinois defense and can't. Out to center ice with it, and that'll be a penalty on the Yellow Jackets, as Sidak is going to go to the box for knocking down Mac Brock. Michael Sidak will go to the penalty box here with 8:09 left to go in the third. 4-1. Yellow Jackets with the lead. Team Illinois with an opportunity to cut into this a little bit here.
Yeah, I got to find out where that team's from.
I'm kind of digging the jerseys.
Yeah.
Back to the point. In the slot, the shot off the mask of Emily Wallen and up over the net. That was Ainsley Washoe, just not able to finish.
3-on-2.
3-on-2 the other way. Here's a shot. Nice left pad save by Wallen, and even more impressively kicks it out of harm's way. Anderson finds Vertucci. Vertucci in. The shot goes wide of the far post. And no, I'm surprised he didn't give Vertucci for a bit of a cross check there, but not called. Back to the point. Flipped up into the air in the high slot area. Vertucci has it again. Behind the net. That's Fitzsimmons right on the doorstep. Fitzsimmons behind the net, gets it back. Centering feed hops up into the air. There's nobody at that near point, and it's not kept in. Mitchell gets it up ahead to Figas. Figas walking in, stops. A nice poke check by Charlie Anderson to take it off the stick of Figas. Up ahead, Fitzsimmons kicks it forward. 44 seconds left on the power play. We're under 7 now. Vertucci turns around, fires it the opposite direction, and the Yellow Jackets dump it in.
Good job on the kill here by the Yellow Jackets.
Up along the near boards, kept in at the point by Gallivan, puts it in towards Barker, and Braylon covers up. 27 seconds left on the penalty to Michael Syduk. 6:36 left to go in the third. Yellow Jackets with a 4-1 lead. Draw to the right here of Braylon Barker. Team Illinois wins it. Walks it forward out to center ice. Tomaszewski turns around and fires it right back in. Team Illinois struggling to get their offense going here on this power play. They've had some good power play opportunities, but so far this has been a good kill for the Yellow Jackets. Gallivan. Gallivan now. Gerlach wins the battle. Izzy walking it up through the offense, through the defensive zone out. Gerlach now. Gerlach's shot goes wide of the near post off the back of the net. And Gallivan. Out to center ice. Troncoso tries to clear it in, and that's whistled down for an offside with 5.5 minutes left to go. Power play's up.
Yeah, they just weren't able to generate much offense on that one, as you mentioned, Aaron. Yellow Jackets doing a good job on the PK there.
Yeah, they were lined up right along the red line, and Team Illinois had a difficult time even getting across the red line on that power play. So nicely done by the Yellow Jackets on that PK. Barwig looking for 3 across the blue line in between the dots. The shot deflected down. Skating it out now is Victoria Blake. Blake has it sticked away by Barwig. Miller will turn around and throw it in. It catches an edge, rolls into the corner where Rusick will play it. Rusick stops there, slings it around back the near side. It takes another funny bounce. Miller plays it. And out to center ice with it now, Maddie Payette loses it. Charlie Anderson now. Aerial pass, not able to get it out of the zone. Stolen there by Gertz. Gertz. Miller bumped off the play. And Anderson now has her stick lifted by Barwig, and she reacts by just knocking Connor to the ground, and then Blake with a hit in the near boards. Connor Barwig is taking a couple of hits, and Team Illinois is going to be shorthanded.
Yeah, they are.
Miller waves goodbye to one of the Team Illinois players. I'm not sure which one's going to get called for, but there were a couple of white jerseys that knocked down a couple of black jerseys. Charlie Anderson's going to the box, yeah. So Charlie Anderson had her stick lift by Connor Barwig, got the puck taken away, and Charlie decided the appropriate response was to knock him down. And so she'll go to the box. 4.5 left to go.
And Barwig still kept the puck inside the zone with a little sweeper play.
Yeah.
He's been very impressive.
Draw to the left here of we got a new goalie out there. That's Annika Holden. Number 91 is out there. 91 and 31, so I'm not sure how long she's been out there for, but this is Annika Holden's net right here as she makes the save.
Well, I do know to start the third period it was Barker.
Okay.
So I do know that, but I'm not exactly sure when Holden went into the net.
Well, she's in there now. Number 91, Annika Holden, makes a save on the power play. Draws one by Team Illinois, and they will work it out to center ice. Flipped forward. That's Vertucci. Vertucci below the red line, looking for the cross ice pass, but nobody on the other side looking for Deptula. Vertucci has it again. Stolen there by Sivers. Sivers across the blue line, taking it wide into the skates of Deptula. Chips it over to the boards where Vertucci will take it out again. Vertucci coming down the near side, the far side with Washoe on the near side. Sticked away by Wallen behind the net. Sivers again. Up along the boards and deflected out to the neutral zone. 1 minute left on the penalty to Charlie Anderson. Backhanded in. Deptula pushed forward. Avery Hunter not able to clear it out. Tomaszewski able to keep it in at the point. That shot in the pass, and a bit of a one-time attempt there by, I'm trying to get the number, is it 7? I think that might be Reed Mitchell. No, it's 4. William Figas was down right on the goal line, and Tomaszewski made the pass down to him, and Figas deflected it right in on goal. And Annika Holden holding that near post. 42 seconds left on the power play. 3:18 left to go in the game. Back to the point. Gallivan puts it through some bodies, and that will go wide. Figas pushing it around the near side. Taken away by Team Illinois. It's Payette pushing it forward. Tomaszewski turns around, throws it off one of his teammates' leg pads. Out to center ice, Bogdan kicks it to her stick, taking it wide on Tomaszewski. Bogdan has her stick hit as she was shooting it. The speed got her around Carter Tomaszewski, but the length of Carter Tomaszewski got him back into that one and was able to knock it away from her.
Yeah, you've seen a few times where Team Illinois has been able to carry the puck in, cycle a little bit, just haven't been able to close out, and finish. But they do have that skill set to generate offense, as you saw Bogdan did on that play.
Figas has Siduk with him. Figas takes the shot, and the puck breaks through Annika Holden into the back of the net off that glove side. I don't know if that hit her glove and bounced in or hit her arm and bounced in, but either way, the Yellow Jackets are out in front 5-1.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets getting some late goals here to open up the 4-goal advantage. They played a strong game.
And this was 2-1 with a couple of minutes left to go in the second period, but the Yellow Jackets rebounded nicely. They picked up a goal within about a minute of giving up that first goal of the game, and then they've controlled the third period here. Scored on that 5-on-3. Barwig trips over the stick of Hunter. Coming the other direction is Deptula. Deptula tries to go between the legs, tries the fancy toe drag, but not able to finish. Team Illinois has it down low behind the net. And a player that goes down, and the Yellow Jackets are going to be called for a penalty. There have been a lot of penalties in this game.
That was an opportunity for a pass there, though, and I think right now, that was Padilla talking to, who is that, 61? 64?
No, it's 81. That's Maddie Brock.
Maddie Brock.
Or Mac Brock, excuse me, yeah.
Like, she decided to cycle around the net, but Padilla was wide open on that near side looking for the pass.
Tomaszewski in the box here for a trip. If Team Illinois doesn't score, this will go to the end of the game. There's 1:59 left in the game in this 2-minute power play. With the puck, here's Washoe. Washoe in between the dots. Washoe in the shot. It breaks through Wallen.
Wow.
Goes into the back of the net, and Ainsley Washoe gets her team another one here with just under 2 minutes left to go. It's 5-2.
Well, the old axiom, Aaron, put puck on net, good things happen, especially when you're on the power play. And a goal there for Team Illinois.
Yeah, you read my mind. That is exactly what I was about to say. And Eric, we talked about Team Illinois. They've looked pretty good on their special teams today, and unfortunately they've been shorthanded a lot. They've been at a couple of 5-on-3s that they've been down on.
Right.
They didn't give up any goals on that first 5-on-3. They did give up one on that second, but otherwise their PK has been really solid. Their power play has looked really good, and they're finally able to break through on that power play here in the third.
Yeah, they had a couple options there.
Here's Rusick up off the boards now. Team Illinois looking for another one. Tries to work the pass forward to Jensen. They can't. Gerlach tries to stick handle through the Yellow Jackets defense and can't. Yellow Jackets will dump it in as we hit a minute 22 now. Troncoso up off the boards. Cleared back behind the net. Rusick bumped into there by Pulls behind the net. Miller fended off the play by Gerlach and fired the length of the ice by Troncoso. Actually, is it going to be the length of the ice? Is that going to have the legs? That looked like it was about to stop on the red line, but
that would have been a generous call if they awarded it.
Out to center ice as we're down to 45 seconds, and that'll be an offside. So it looks like the Yellow Jackets will improve to 4, 5, and 4, which will move them into a proverbial tie with the Rockford Roadrunners. Yellow Jackets have a couple of games in hand, Rockford, though, so they've got that going in their advantage. Rockford has played 15 games. They have 12 points. This is game number 13 for the Yellow Jackets. That will put them at 12 points, while Team Illinois will drop to 1-13-2. But I've been impressed by Team Illinois here today. They haven't been able to finish as cleanly as you mentioned. They've had some opportunities, but haven't been able to finish. And the Yellow Jackets have. The Yellow Jackets look really crisp offensively.
Yeah.
They've had a couple of those tic-tac goal kind of plays where, 1 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass goal. You can see that they're very polished offensively. And they're going to improve to 4, 5, and 4, moving to 4th place.
Yeah, not a bad game from the Yellow Jackets here. So they've definitely been able to get what they needed out of this matchup today with Team Illinois.
Puck goes through 3 different sticks. Comes out to center ice. McNamara runs into Hunter right at the blue line. Gallivan loses it to Blake as we're under 10. So this was a fun day, Eric. It was as Blake takes the shot as we are running out of time. This is a fun game. I like when we get to do unique games of the week. This is our 3rd time here at the center ice of DuPage, but I like it when we get to do events. I like it when we get to do fun things for good causes or whatever. And today was exactly that. So the Yellow Jackets do win this one 5-2. They got goals from Austin Gertz and Connor Barwig to take a 2-1 lead. Violet Fitzsimmons would cut it to 1. And about a minute after that, Grayson Pulls would retake the lead, would retake that 2-goal lead. And in the 3rd period, a couple of goals for the Yellow Jackets and Ainsley Washoe on the power play to make it a 5-2 final. So, yeah, it was a fun day. Day.
It was a fun day. And like you mentioned, it was nice having Paige from Camp One Step stopping by and talking to you a little bit about the organization and what they do and how it's related to this charity event that Team Illinois is sponsoring, along with the Yellow Jackets and the other teams in these 8 games that'll be part of this charity event.
8 games here today from the center ice of DuPage, but that's going to be it for Eric and I. We are done for the day. We're done for the week. We'll see you next week at Johnny's Ice House West for a bronze NIHL matchup. For my partner, Eric Willowhite, my name's Aaron Schellen. For Paige at Camp One Step, thank you so much for joining us. Final score once again, Yellow Jackets 5, Team Illinois 2. Have a fantastic